Welcome to this video about Medellin, which is the second largest city in Colombia. Colombia is on the northwestern part of South America, and if we zoom in to Medellin, you will see that it is somewhat in the middle of Colombia, probably a little higher than the middle. And if we go further in, zoom in, you will start seeing some important locations. Let's keep zooming in. Let's start with downtown. Downtown is basically over here, just a little bit underneath of the word Medellin. All of this one is downtown. The way the city is distributed is basically following along the river. This river is um, going north, south, south, north, and there is a metro system that goes pretty much along the river, next to the river. So while you are on the train, you will see the river next to you. Quite a bit of the route, except when going to the east or west, then you will not see the river as much. I do have another one that is this map that is from the Metro of Medellin. That kind of makes it a little more clear. I describe in detail in another video, Colombia travel advice. Quite a bit of information, the detail about some locations, so you can watch that video too. Here you can see more easily the locations, and in the other one you will see kind of more in detail the locations too. The way to move around for tourists is basically, my advice is to use the metro because it will save a lot of money in taxis. Moving around in taxis all the time, it can become expensive. So one way to move around is take the metro. You can go pretty much up and down, left and right in the metro. In taxi, you cannot go up the mountain so easily, but in the metro, it will take you for the same price. It could be like $1 and change for going throughout the city. Very inexpensive to go around the city with the metro and the metro cable. And there is even a train called Tranvía de Ayacucho that will take you places too. So it's a very comprehensive transportation system. Basically, this is kind of one of the downtown areas of Medellin, one of the stations, the metro stations, but it's not safe over here because there is a lot of street vendors that are surrounded by other people that are not really working there. They just hang around in there, drug addicts and things like that. So this is not safe. San Antonio is a pretty busy area of downtown, but it's not safe either. But a lot of people go there and shop and things like that. But there are some areas that are under a bridge or things like that that are dark, so it's not too safe to go here under dark areas. There are some park. There's some park over here. There's another park over here. So these areas are not too safe. So tourists could go there maybe once and then just forget about it and go to other better areas. Over here, Cisneros, things like that. This is a really busy area for shopping. Over here, you can find a lot of people buying stuff, especially in Christmas. It gets really busy over here. All of this stuff area here gets really busy. There are some nice buildings nearby. There is a park of barefoot. It's for like for children and families to have some fun. There are other area. Villanueva is like a shopping center, but it's somewhat surrounded by areas that are not too good. So it's sometimes it's basically it's not too advisable to go here. There is This Parque Bolivar is touristic, but it's not too safe. So normally downtown in general is not too safe. It's where most of the crime occurs in Medellin. La Candelaria area is where most of the crime occurs. It does port to other locations on occasion. In general, the mountain areas could be a little dangerous or very dangerous depending on where it is. Like some areas, mountain areas are very dangerous, and some other ones are really high end, very nice neighborhoods. San Javier, for example, has the one of the metro stations here. You can go there in a metro, maybe walk a little bit around here, but don't really go too far. Just maybe 1 block away around the next one. But don't really go too far because it is some fights between gangs in here or some gang activity here, so it's not safe. Los Colores is a nice area. This is okay, nice. This is nice. Bolivariana is nice. Laureles is nice. Belén, some areas are good. This shopping center is good, but some areas of Belén are not too safe, like up in the mountain. The airport, there's an airport in Medellin, but normally when there is a international flight, on basically all the time, when there is an international flight, the person will have to uh, go to this one, the International Jose Maria Cordova. The other one is for small planes. So the people will arrive here, take a taxi, which will be expensive because it's a long trip to Medellin, maybe 60 to 100,000 pesos, or they can take a microbus and maybe pay 10,000 pesos to get to downtown and then get a taxi to a hotel because they drop you off in a particular location in Medellin, and then you will need to take a taxi to whatever hotel you want. And so this is the International Jose Maria Cordova Airport. This city over here, Rio Negro, is good. It's nice neighborhood and everything like that. It's not as busy as Medellin. So they will take a trip there, and then you can go wherever you want to go. Some people will take a taxi to maybe take this route to El Poblado and stay here. The rent of an apartment could cost maybe 2 million pesos, and the dollar exchange right now is 3,000 pesos per dollar, 3,000 and change, 300, 3,300, things like that. But it continues goes up or down some pesos every day. So this is a nice neighborhood. There is El Tesoro area. All these ones are very expensive areas. Very nice, but very expensive for buying and renting. So this one is what I recommend to visit. All of these areas are more recommended than downtown, visiting downtown. It's actually better to stay over here in the southern part of the city rather than going to the usual downtown area. And also I recommend the Laureles area. The center is a good shopping center. It doesn't have a lot of movement going on within it, but at least it's close to here. You could actually rent a less expensive hotel or place here than in El Poblado and still get a lot of places like nice restaurants and nightclubs and things like that. El Velódromo, all of these ones is some sports area like Estadio Atanasio Girardot is a really nice area for people who want to watch a game, sport if there is a game. It's an occasion that they will have a game. Another area that is very nice is Las Palmas. Is uphill. The road is uphill. So basically, on this side over here is pretty high, pretty hilly, mountains. Like here is pretty high. You can have a really nice view of the city, but it's a very poor neighborhood. The metro will reach, the metro cable will reach around here. So you can actually see from here quite a bit of the city. If we go, say, There's another shopping center over here. This is the metro going next to the river. There is a museum over here, Museo del Castillo, which is very nice. It's not always available. People sometimes rent it for a day, for a wedding, things like that. So if you want to get married in Colombia, it will be a good, really nice place to get married. And there's a very nice shopping center here, pretty big. Tesoro, I already mentioned the shopping center, Tesoro. Here it is. There are other locations. All of this stuff over here is really expensive area of the city. All of this is very expensive neighborhoods and areas. Very nice buildings, very nice everything. Then if you go, there's a new area called basically like next to the river that they have built some bridges that will cross to the other side. It was a pretty large construction that they did. Real tons and billions of pesos were invested to make it nicer, like a walkway, a bicycle route, things like that, so people will enjoy it. There is a zoo here. I haven't been there yet. There is, let's see, Alpujarra is kind of a government buildings over here. A lot of commerce business going on over here. Uh, uh, some areas near Park San Antonio is not safe. Some are safe. So it's kind of on off. Some things are safe. Some things are not. We go up, let's say, Chagualo is pretty quiet. I like it because it has a lot of transportation roads over here, a lot of things going on over here for transportation, getting to places. Nice location. The hospital metro station is here where you can go to a hospital if you need to, San Vicente Hospital. There is the botanical garden over here. The University of Antioquia is there. There is a park here with a lake here. It runs. It has some things go like you can get in a boat in here or go to some rides, a few rides. There is Park Explora, which is mainly for kids, but also teenagers may like it, but it's not really for adults. There is here is a very poor neighborhood. This is poor neighborhood. This is another poor neighborhood, but they're gonna build, or is in a way a metro that's gonna reach Picacho. So there's gonna be some transportation going from here to here. So these are all developing areas that eventually will catch up with the other ones. Acevedo is this area is not so is somewhat poor. I'm not familiar with this area too much. There are some very poor areas over here. Madera is developing very nice over here. This one has a lot of housing going on, a lot of things, new buildings over here, or 2, 3, 4 years old buildings over here. So there's some improvements over here going on. Bello has huge development going on. Bello here is it used to be uh, pretty much a stop for dancing. People will come to Bello and go to clubs, but it has developed big time. There's a lot of development, a lot of apartments, a lot of things. But when there is a lot, when there is a lot of development, development also the other things come with it, like a lot of people, a lot of conflict sometimes. So it could become actually not so good to live anymore because there will be more traffic, more things going on. I particularly like the Nikia area, like the shopping center over here. I like it that all this one is going to be improved. There is going to be a motor car racing area over here, someplace around here. So this is going to be major development going on over here. It is quite a bit of apartments going on over here. All of this stuff is getting developed, but there is a lot of crime going happening right now. So until this gets solved, which could take years, is it has brought down the wish for somebody to would like to live there because of the safety concerns. And then this is the North Freeway, who could take you to that could take you to other cities, Copacabana and so on, going north. This is a really nice park of Las Aguas, meaning it's a water park with all kind of nice things. It's kind of far. You can take actually you can take a taxi from Bay all the way here and then another one back, but it could be a little difficult to get another transportation back here. So you may need to talk to a taxi to see if they could pick up at a particular time. And if we go further, zoom out, you could actually see extremely nice area over here. It's called El Peñol and Guatapé. If you search in Google, you will see a fantastic, a wonderful video, multiple videos about Guatapé, El Peñol. There is a like a ramp here where you can actually get a boat and go all of these areas over here. There are places where you can rent, say, an Airbnb place that you can spend a few days there, and then you can go down, walk to the lake, or you can take a little motorcycle taxi to El Peñol, get a beautiful view. Look, if you look at the picture, it's a beautiful view of the lake. So it's really nice. This is this Guarapé, El Peñol. If you go to Medellin, this is basically a must-go place if you go to Medellin. See if you can find in Airbnb a place where you can stay and spend maybe a few days there, and you will really remember that trip. And then if we go further south, you will find Envigado, I already mentioned, Rio Negro, Girardota. And then from Medellin, you can very easily take a bus very cheap bus to Santa Fe de Antioquia, which is very beautiful. You can also spend a day or two here. And some people buy properties here because it gets so it has so many nice things going on over here. It's mainly a small town, but there are a lot of projects that have happened here. It's kind of apartments or houses with beautiful swimming pools and all kind of amenities. Some people buy land outside of Medellin and travel, say over here, but there will be maybe an hour or 45 minutes to go to one. Some of them maybe more. Uh, so it looks far, but it's basically not little traffic going on. So it's not it doesn't take as much to go than going actually between Medellin than going to some other places. So that's basically it for now. You can always travel from Medellin to other parts of the country. There is a very easy way to travel from Medellin to Bogota by plane. It's gonna be inexpensive somewhat. You can go north to Cartagena. You can go south, whichever way you like. This area of Choco is pretty undeveloped, so there has been kind of a problem trying to get Medellin to be connected with this area over here, which shouldn't, but there's a lot of jungle over here, and there are some guerrilla, or there was some guerrilla here, so they haven't really developed much of a path. Will take like 10 hours to get from here to here, so it takes a long time because of the roads are not finished yet. So most people do not really go here. They rather go to some other area. Some people actually go from Medellin. They go to Turbo, Aparado, things like that, a little bit farther this way because it's easier to reach here than over here. So they may go Turbo um, things like that, Tolu, things like that, that are more Nekokli, things like that. They will take a bus, a tour, or something, and they will go over there to instead of going all the way up to Cartagena, they get to something closer that it will take less time than traveling to Cartagena by land. There are other areas over here, but they are not too developed. It's mainly small towns, small cities, um, so they are not that developed over here. So I think that's it for now. Hopefully you like it, and then let me know if you want or you have any more questions. All right.